Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Especially you, Melanie. Melanie sent in this video right here. Where is it? Here it is. Heligoland, Germany's island outpost with Simon Calder. That sounds like a show intro. Heligoland with your host, Simon Calder. Go check out his link down below, his channel with the link down below. Calder Travel. Sounds interesting. Heligoland. I was going to react to this place the other day, and somehow I got distracted. But then Melanie sent this in. And yeah, I'm going to do it now. This is the place with the seals, isn't it? Although I think Melanie said in this video, the seals are not featured. Darn. All right, let's go. Wow, it's small.
Guten Tag. I'm having fun. In Germany, of course.
Whoa, this guy's fancy. What's this little paper thing around the bottom of the beer?
But not Germany as you might know it. I'm about 80 miles from the city of Hamburg in a northwesterly direction. And if you've got your map, you'll think, steady on, that's in the middle of the North Sea. And you would be quite right. I'm on Heligoland, or Helgoland as they call it now.
Damn, it's kind of scary. Like, look at these people right up next to the edge. You fall off there, nobody's going to find you.
In Germany, but for many years it was actually a British possession. We swapped it for Zanzibar.
Really?
Before that it was Danish.
So you guys owned Zanzibar.
Cast adrift in the North Sea, fragments of Germany that have been invaded and traded, attacked and blown up, so much that it's a miracle Heligoland has survived to become one of Europe's most fascinating island adventures. Getting
How do you get there?
there is all part of the experience. The main island is known in German as Hauptinsel, or just Helgoland, and its smaller sibling, Duna, is just to the east. Both are about 30 miles from the coast of mainland Germany. And Duna is handily flat, which is just as well if you're approaching by air. You can fly in on a small plane from Cuxhaven Airport, which is basically a strip of concrete with a hut attached. There's one pilot, which is all you need for a 15-minute hop. This isn't your average flight to a holiday island. The service is strictly
That's
no
cool.
frills and huge fun.
It's not as cool as that one island where you take like a little cart on a train track there, but this is cool.
Because you get really good views of the jigsaw of mudflats on the Wadden Sea that decorates the northwest coast of Germany before
Look at that beautiful beach. Why is that not like...
the Wadden Sea that
Well, I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's like in the middle of the ocean.
decorates
I was going to say, where's all the people? That's a beautiful shoreline.
the northwest coast of Germany before the North Sea proper comes into view. Just as well, there's plenty of in-flight entertainment because the journey on the Britain-Norman Islander cost around £100, making it one of Europe's most expensive air hops per mile, and that's only one way. All too
I think that sounds cheap. I mean, really? You only have to pay $100 to get this dude to privately fly you to a little island?
soon you come into land to a place that certainly appears to be weird. Let's see if it's wonderful. First, the quick hop across on the little ferry from Duna to Heligoland proper. Oh, and if you don't fancy the flight, then the fast ferry from Hamburg is less expensive and for some reason appears to have escaped from the island of Cyprus. And the slow ferry from Cuxhaven is cheaper still, popular with ornithologists and their camera equipment.
Okay.
While Heligoland is defiantly all at sea, Geologists reckon that 1,000 years ago it was actually a sandstone punctuation to marshland that stretched all the way across to what is now the German coast. Parts of the shoreline are protected by concrete against the stormy ravages of the North Sea.
The island is divided into the Unterland, the lowland, and the Oberland, which is where
It's interesting how much of this looks like residential. There's just so many houses. Like, how are all these people living on this little Heligoland? Where do they work? It doesn't look like there's very many places to work.
Oberland, which is where I am now, along with this attractive palm. Because, would you believe, yes, Heligoland is in the Gulf Stream. So even though it's not as warm as Zanzibar, which we swapped it for, it is a lot better than you might imagine.
Okay, to be honest, I don't know where Zanzibar is, and I'm kind of curious because, well, if it was once a German property, then is it nearby? So you're telling me that at one point Germany controlled this island off Africa? What?
Better than you might imagine climatically. All through the winter, they say.
The German name Helgoland may mean Holy Land, but in 1947 the British devastated the place and laid waste to all the fortifications on the island in an unholy Big Bang.
Holy crap.
The largest non-nuclear explosion in human history. The Royal Navy bombed it back to the Stone Age rather than run the risk that it could once again be a German stronghold. 5 years later, Heligoland was handed back to Germany, and it's now home to 1,400 people.
That just blows my mind, just how quickly history can change and people can rebuild a place like this. Because it just wasn't that long ago. The whole place was blown up, and now look at it.
And a holiday hideaway. Most of the permanent residents live in the south of the island, where the ships
So a lot of Germans travel here for holiday.
arrive. Tourism is the economic fuel in summer, mostly day trippers, though you can stay overnight in waterfront properties such as the Hochsee Insel Hotel.
It does look beautiful.
But fishing continues all year round. Apart from the island's natural good looks, part of the appeal to
Reese's, Skittles. Cool.
tourists is the duty-free status of Heligoland,
Oh, no tax?
much like the Channel Islands south of the UK.
Okay, I have to look at those
Much
cigarette
like the
packets.
Channel
What in the hell? It's a baby smoking a cig through a pacifier. Man, buying a cigarette in Germany is like traumatic, isn't it? You got to look at these type of pictures.
Islands south of the UK. Time to explore. You have a choice of walks, but no bicycles. They were banned after one too many collisions between cyclists and pedestrians.
They banned bicycles? It's kind of random. That's kind of surprising. Is this the only place in Germany where they banned bicycles?
The sandstone cliffs are spectacular, sculpted by
I could see it being dangerous, though. Look at that. If you get in a collision, boom, right here, wah, you go tumbling down.
time and sometimes RAF bomber command into intricate shapes.
It's just wild to me, these islands that are raised above sea level this high like this. I've just never seen anything like that.
And sometimes RAF bomber command into intricate shapes, infiltrated wherever possible by vegetation, providing a perfect platform for what feels like a serene rural village, complete with a flock of sheep, some charming cottages and gardens. Though unlike most quiet German hamlets, Heligoland has two massive communication towers. Implausibly, the scientist Heisenberg came up with his uncertainty principle on Heligoland. No, I'm not sure why either.
I don't know what that is. Uncertainty principle. We cannot know both the speed and the position of a particle, such as a photon or electron, with perfect accuracy. The more we nail down the particle's position, the less we know about its speed. What? By the way, that accent was trash, so I apologize for that right off the bat. But this is pretty cool. The Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. You guys are smart.
The island is full of surprises such as what may be sculpture or industrial archaeology. The northern end of the island is decorated with sandstone pillars that show the unique geology of Heligoland, both natural and man-made. This is also where you'll find the highest concentration of seabirds, which greatly outnumber human residents on Heligoland. These are a few of the 50,000 gannets who occupy the island from March to October.
Those are very beautiful birds.
They're very relaxed.
I like that little gradient and goldish color from their head to their body.
With humans, no zoom lens was involved in the making of this shot. By the way, their speciality is
What was that?
vertical diving, reverse tombstoning if you like,
10 out of 10. Barely a splash.
to catch fish. In winter, they wisely fly south to Africa, though I've never seen them in Zanzibar. So, did the British get the best of that geographical exchange? Well, possibly, but Heligoland is still worth
I don't understand how Germany controlled an island outside of Africa.
a day of anyone's time.
It's expensive, but it's worthwhile.
So does Britain now control Zanzibar?
It's a tiny fragment of history, all isolated in the North Sea and just waiting for you to have some fun in.
That looks like a really awesome little tourist destination, a little getaway. I would definitely go there if I was a German for a little day trip, little getaway on a little island. That's pretty cool. Beautiful. Heligoland. Thank you for sharing that. And definitely go check out Calder Travel, link down below. That was a nice video. I'll see you guys in the next one, which is tomorrow. Bye.